This week on the House of Bread show, we have a special guest of Bethany on the sofa. Lisa's back to show us our hygiene certificate. We have an update on Steel Light, more news about food bins going into schools, exciting news about strawberries, and as always, much, much more. Hello! Welcome to the House of Bread show one more time. Joining me on the sofa this week is Will.
Good afternoon, how are you?
You there? Yeah, well done.
I'm in the room
and a
now.
special guest, Bethany.
Yes.
As always, Bethany. We'll start with you first, purely so she doesn't sit there looking awkward for the rest of the vlog while we talk about weird things before we talk to you. That's Will. So, what are you doing here?
That's a very good question. So basically this week I've been doing work experience with House of Bread.
Yes.
And I chose House of Bread because it's already kind of affiliated with them, and I really like the work that you guys do. And so yeah, I've been following you around all week. And
Fantastic. And you've been with us, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, a bit of Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So
Yep.
What have you actually done in the week then? So Monday you were up here.
Yep, I've been to meetings for various things.
This is to promote anybody who might be in this,
Yeah.
the opportunity. So this is
I've
Exciting
been to
meetings.
Exciting meetings. I've been and collected food from various companies and cafes and stuff that
Were you on our radio show?
I was on the radio show.
Yes, that'll be on.
Good.
Will have been on.
I was at Doxy on Tuesday, which was very exciting, and Wednesday I was helping out the House
Which was
Bread.
fantastic. And did bowls as well on
And
Thursday.
bowls on Thursday.
A jam-packed
everywhere.
week.
Jam-packed.
A
And then
jam-packed
today,
week.
you were involved in other projects as well, which is going to come up a little bit later on in the...
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
going
it's
to come
gonna
up now.
Right. Well, what did you do today?
So today
What did you do on Friday?
Yes, what
Because
did you do
today is not maybe when everybody at home is watching.
Okay, yeah. What did you do on Friday?
So today we were in Chesney for there's a school there. It's a little village outside Cannock.
Sorry, where were you?
Chesney Hay.
We were in Chesley! Chesley Hay. Throwback to last week if you missed it. That makes
Go
no
back.
sense.
I was confused then.
Wasn't funny anyway. Sorry, carry on. Chesney,
yes,
Chesney
we're-
Hawks. Chesney Hay.
So we were at Chesney for the school there. We went into the school and we were talking to some year 9 kids that were there, and did some little activities with them to do with House of Bread and telling them what it was, and had some really good ideas from a lot of the kids there. So if there's anybody from the school watching, then
Yes, so
shout out
thank
to
you,
them.
Bob, for facilitating that. And it sounds as though, from what you were saying, that they want to get involved in some fundraising for us.
Yes, yeah.
That's
Fantastic.
really fantastic.
Brilliant.
So out of 10, then, how would you rate your?
That's
work
always an
experience?
unfair
Yeah,
question.
11 is
I would
available.
rather ask what have you learnt from this week, or what have you thought that's different now than you thought when you were coming in? Bearing in mind your mum will be
She's
watching this
this.
and works for us from time to time.
Yeah.
Well, I think I talked about it on the radio show before, but I think the real thing I've learned is how much the people at House of Bread do, because literally everyone's running around all the time and it's absolutely crazy, but it's like organised chaos. I don't know how it functions most of the time.
We don't know either.
But it works.
Let's not look into too much detail. But
It does work though, and it's absolutely
brilliant. So
fantastic.
will you come back then and help us out whenever you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the opportunity?
Next week,
Fantastic.
bring it on.
Oh,
Right,
fantastic.
Fantastic. It's a pleasure to having spent
Thank you.
a week with you. I know
For
you're
whom the
busy.
bell tolls.
Right.
So to save you sitting there, glum
Gonna
face,
escape.
Bethany with nothing to escape, you're going to magically turn into Lisa, who has got her own theme tune this
I'm gonna
week,
go that way,
listeners.
though.
Her own theme tune.
Here she comes. It's Chesney Hawks again. Lisa is the one and only. We finally have it, viewers. We finally have it. Look at it.
this.
Look at
There
the
you go.
green glory.
Look at this. Can you get that?
5 stars food hygiene rating. Lisa's
Thank
hygiene
you.
is through the roof.
Thank you to everyone. It's Jack, it's me, it's all the volunteers.
Dave back in the day.
Dave back in the day on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays.
Yeah.
It's people
Yeah.
who organise up here. All the volunteers are helping the unit. It's a team effort, and this is for House of Bread as an organisation.
Yeah, wherever
So
we are.
Wherever we go, we know that our hygiene rating is 5. It does mean, unfortunately, that I still cook inedible food.
Well, it says here,
yeah,
viewers.
go on,
I was just reading every bit of the detail because I'm so proud of it. But it says at the very end, the rating is not a guide to food quality.
No.
So don't think that means we're Michelin star. It just means you won't die if you eat our
We
food.
still burn the pastry from time to time. Yes.
But what that really leads us on to is if anybody's watching this and says they want to be part of our rating number 5, then get in touch, find out what we do.
Well, I think it gives us a level of respect as well that you guys watching at home, or if somebody's thinking of coming along to us for a hot meal that they haven't had for ages.
Or if you want somebody to mentor you through your level 2, your level 3 training
Our
for
catering
a donation,
is spot on.
or food management systems and stuff like that, and paperwork.
We know what we do. That's
We
the
know
first.
what we're
That's the
doing
first
now.
proof of. Oh no! Apart from the RHS Community Garden Award,
Yeah.
2 things that shows we know what we're doing.
Yes, we're up for another one soon.
Organised
Allegedly.
chaos. It
Lovely.
works.
Right, well listen, that's fantastic.
Thank you very much. Can I go now? No.
No, you can
Oh,
stay there, Lisa.
Well, there are other food-related stuff happening.
Yes.
Steel Light. We mentioned it last week on the vlog. We were put in touch with them
Is that
through
Steel Light's
Vast.
Steel Light
Steel Light.
Crockery.
Oh.
China.
Yeah.
So we hired a van from the wonderful people at Arnold
Arnold
Clark,
Clark.
who are very nice to us when we're hiring a van. Lovely socks, Lisa. And we went.
We did.
It didn't quite go as planned, but we had a lovely meeting. Well, I heard the inevitable words as I was leaving with some stuff we found. I heard somebody whisper to somebody else, "I've just seen Will Morris arrive." Somebody talk to him. So it was a bit up in the air, but Will Morris, the name, floated through.
Open doors.
Through everything, and the lady who runs everything
pretty
came
much.
down and spoke to Will, and she said,
and she's basically agreed to supply all the items that we needed. So we were able to take quite a lot of things away, which are really useful for the catering. But we didn't get quite as much as we wanted, or the range we wanted. So she's going to be working with me in order to pretty much get our whole shopping list. So thank you to Vast and thank you to Liz at Steelite. And we're really looking forward to it.
so
It'll be
basically what we've got from Steelite, or what we're going to have, is going to make us completely self-sufficient.
awesome.
So we will have
Ceramic.
all our plates, bowls, dishes,
It'll all match.
kettles,
It's all-
teapots,
yeah.
everything. We've even got cutlery already. So we're going to be self-sufficient, which will come in very handy when we reveal some good news in the not too distant future.
Yes.
Don't forget to take the cutlery on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. If you see me before Wednesday,
Yes.
tell me.
Remind them, because I won't be here to remind
Tell me.
them.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
The final part of the vlog, which is usually quite sporadic, but I can see notes down here. We've got notes for you.
Focus.
Any other business?
Yes, please, sir.
Oh, what a surprise!
It has been an incredible week for bread.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Talk of the Town Catering, who we're going to go see.
And Parkside Bakery.
And Parkside
Well,
Bakery.
Ken,
If anybody-
Ken and Dave.
If anybody was across our Facebook this week,
Yes.
they will have seen a very strange post go out about 500 rolls.
800 it turned up.
800.
800
That were
bread
left
rolls
randomly just
outside our
just
unit.
back there. We managed to track down who it was.
Yes.
So thank you very much to Talk of the Town and Parkside
Bakery.
Bakery.
Ken and Dave.
Ken and Dave. And
Ken
Ken
and
he runs a catering business. He's going to work with us in terms of his surplus food, which is very exciting.
Yep.
So that's really good. So
Now
thank you,
talking
Ken.
about surplus food,
Yes.
strawberries.
Right, yes. We've been approached by...
Now listen to this, listeners, because if you've ever wanted to come down to House of Bread, you will want to come down to House of
Yeah.
Bread now.
We have been approached by the
Listeners,
Busby
viewers.
family,
Yeah.
who run one of the biggest fruit farms around Stafford. And at this time of year, they have a surplus of strawberries, because when you grow strawberries and the weather is particularly sunny and wet and so forth, you get a huge harvest. So this is not that it's been grown excessively; it's just been it's grown.
Well,
and
you have to. I'm sure we
The
don't need to
grading.
point out the finer points of farming, but you have to plant as much as you
Yeah.
are going to
So
maybe at least
at this
need.
time of year, they have a surplus of 3 tons of strawberries a week.
A week.
Yeah.
So if anybody can use them,
So we're going to use a lot, obviously.
Now, somebody who's going to shout out to my right about how many strawberries you're allowed to eat during a day
What,
if you
without-
don't want to put on copious amounts of weight.
Oh, is it part of a diet
I
control?
think it was 77 strawberries.
I
was
think
it?
it was 77.
Oh,
So
right.
if you're watching this, and we suddenly explode, we've eaten 78 strawberries a day. Essentially,
So,
you
yeah,
can
we're gonna-
only eat 77 strawberries a day
Without-
putting
That's
your
medium
health.
size. Large ones, well, maybe less.
So there'll be
What
more.
about the strawberries?
There'll be more conversations about that when we go and actually
Boys.
meet.
Please.
The Busbys and find out what the deal is. But yeah, it's an amazing opportunity. So we're looking forward to that.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and then
Go on.
lastly, very unusual. There's a wedding taking place
Yes.
tomorrow down Cannock Way.
There's a wedding taking place
Penkridge.
Penkridge.
on
Penkridge.
the
Way.
15th of July,
Yes.
16th of July.
Yeah,
16th,
we don't know the names of the happy couple, but we do know that they've decided that rather than
Define happy when you.
we do know the people who are getting married
Sorry.
have decided that
Not
they're
that I'm
gonna-
bitter or anything. You know.
They're not going to have gifts. They're going to ask their guests to bring cakes.
So a lot of people have obviously
Yeah.
done birthdays where people say, "Oh, don't bring along a birthday present, bring along a bottle of wine or something."
Yeah, and they've decided
But
not
they've
a
decided
wedding
to do it with
gift,
cakes.
Cakes, and those
That's
cakes
pretty trustworthy, though, isn't it?
are being
Couldn't imagine what I'd
collected-
take along.
Collected, proper cakes are being
Mr.
collected.
Kipling's mini bags.
Yeah, and they're coming to us. So
So all their guests are making cakes, and any that are left over
yeah, don't
are
they?
coming to us.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Mick the Vic for sorting that.
Yes,
out.
thank you, Mick the Vic.
Thank you, Mick
for
the
sorting
Vic,
out.
And
who's
Foghorn the
been on the
cat.
vlog before.
Foghorn the cat.
His cat is called Foghorn.
Right. Could we also just wish Mick's continued
Yes.
recovery?
Get-
'Cause, I
Come
know
on,
you
keep
watched the
on
last
going,
Getting
Mick.
better,
one,
Keep on going, Mick.
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah, a
Wonderful.
fantastic week, very exciting week coming
That's
up.
a good AOB.
Lots of good stuff.
I'm thinking if anybody watches QI, the last round they have is called General Ignorance. I'm thinking
Yes,
of
is it?
calling that General Ignorance instead
Right.
of any other business.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't forget to listen to the radios on
Yes.
Oh
Sunday.
yes, Sunday.
Lots of interesting interviews.
Thank you very much for staying with us, if you have, to the end. A lot of people I can see on YouTube, a lot of people turn off straight away. That's not true.
People in Uganda are watching us.
Yes.
Hello,
thank you.
Uganda.
Hello, Uganda. and the
Uganda
rest
at
of the
our
world.
vlog every week.
Oh, please.
that wasn't set up. That wasn't set up. Take your head out your hands, Sean. Thank you, Will and Lisa.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thanks to Bethany as well.
yes, thank you,
Absolute
Bethany.
delight this week.
Yes.
Absolute delight.
Thank you for everybody this week. It's been a very busy week.
Mm, thank you
Um,
to Bethany once more for saying we all run around very busily on the vlog. That's
Yes.
in print now.
Yeah.
Yes. yeah.
Thank you again
The
very much.
disorganised bit.
Organised chaos.
No, it's not.
Thank you very much for watching, and we'll
Organised
see
at all.
you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
More Pokemon hunters.
I need to catch a load. I did them all last
And
night.
here we are at
Look
House of
what
Bread.
because I'm by water. I've got
That's
Squirtle
good.
and
This is a serious part of our job.
A seal?
We have vulnerable people to feed, homeless people to find accommodation
Come on,
for,
Pokemon Go.
and that's my best one. Without,
and
that
we're
hasn't been upgraded
we have
at all.
now seen the first incident of Pokemon envy in the office.
At home. Sat in the front room.
I am so glad I'm going on holiday.
I've got a glue.
But I'm low.
They didn't have such stupid names.
I'm really low on Stardust. But I don't know how to create Stardust.
Just collect more Pokemon.
Oh, that's just not right, is it?